The topic I choose for my project is motivation. Motivation is one of the key elements for athletes to be on the top of the mental game. It's defined as the direction and intensity of one's effort. For me personally, I have been training MMA for 5 years. Motivation has been a key factor that affects the frequency and intensity of my training. Despite that I'm not a pro athlete, I'm able to keep the consistency and intensity of my training at a high level because I always have high intrinsic motivation for my sport. So for the project, I focus on developing strategies for increasing self-confidence because theoretically speaking, confidence leads to successful performance, which further leads to self-efficacy beliefs, and as a result, there will be higher motivation, which also enhances performance. So for the first study I found, it's based on a Turkish study in 2018. College students who are unfamiliar with the skill football scissor kicks were randomly selected, and 2 questionnaires were used to indicate the self-perceived self-efficacy level and test performance. The results showed that self-efficacy played a positive and significant role in learning of scissor kick. And based on another study, I found that using auto-suggestion is a great psychological method of boosting self-confidence for sports. Based on the study, 20 dancers were randomly selected into an experimental group of 10 and another control group of 10. Using auto-suggestion affects psychological turn-ups of sportsmen and training sessions and competitions. The method of auto-suggestion elaborated by us is more effective than the impact of the dance motion therapy. It is possible to use this method for sportsmen's neurotic reactions relieving and for makeup for training sessions and competitions. And based on another article I found, the goal setting and self-motivation published by Sports Psychology Today, it stated that setting goals is critical to your success as athletes in both sports and life. It's important that you stay committed to evaluating and changing your goals when needed. Goal setting could be an effective strategy to build motivation, as we have learned in class, which goal setting help direct attention, effort mobilization, and persistency. Therefore, setting intrinsic goals help boosting intrinsic motivation. In conclusion, based on my personal experiences, I do believe that self-confidence and self-efficacy have significant impact on my performance, whether during the training sessions or competition. The use of auto-suggestion and goal setting are both effective strategies that I use personally. For this project, I wish I can help my athlete to develop a mental game plan focusing on optimizing motivation.